HDFC Life International was the first issuer in GIFT City to get licensed as IIIO.
We were the first company to actually set up a Category 1 life reinsurance company in DIFC. But we thought that if we actually want to go to the NRI diaspora across the world, there are 32 million NRIs across the world. So GIFT City was the natural choice. So we know what a typical Indian wants. So there's a level of flexibility, there's a level of liquidity that our products have.
What are the future plans? What are the future products that we can expect from HDFC International?
We already have 9 funds. We have a global equity fund, we have balanced funds, we have liquid funds, we have gold funds, we have funds that invest in artificial intelligence, we have Sharia compliant funds, we're investing in AI, we're investing in emerging technologies, we're also investing in semiconductors. GIFT City will become one of the top financial services free zones in the world very soon.
Hello all and welcome to Unboxing GIFT City episode number 3, a podcast on news, products, events and what's happening in Gandhinagar, Gujarat, GIFT City. And today I have Mr. Sameer Yogishwar, the Chief Operating Officer of HDFC Life and the founder member of HDFC Life. And I just got to know that his employee number is 7. So today we are unboxing one HDFC Life International product in this podcast. It's an insurance cum wealth creation product, and I'm sure you all will be interested to know more about this product. Welcome, Sameerji.
Thank you, Niteen D. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting me. And what I'm sure is going to be an absolutely brilliant episode of when we talk about GIFT City. Thank you once again.
Sameerji, I think HDFC Life International, correct me if I'm wrong, was the first issuer in GIFT City to get licensed as IIIO, right, by the regulator IFSC authority. And you are already present in Dubai, I guess, the parent, or one of the companies present in Dubai. So why you have decided to have a setup there in GIFT City? I mean, if you can just tell us about that, sir.
So actually, Niteen Ji, I look at GIFT City as a series of hat tricks in the HDFC Life stable. So incidentally, HDFC Life was the first company to get a license in India when we opened up the private sector. So we were license number 101.
Okay.
Then when we set up, we were the first company to actually set up a Category 1 life reinsurance company in DIFC, which is the parent of the entity that we finally set up in GIFT City. So that's another first to our name. And then the hat trick. The hat trick really was we set up the GIFT City. So we were the first company to set up a branch, a full-fledged double IO. On the life insurance side. It's a series of firsts. We're not just a life insurer there. We also offer health insurance products. We also offer travel products. So it's a first of many. So we're just keeping up this legacy of being the first in everything. Specifically,
and I'm sure the others will follow what HDFC Life is.
They normally always follow us, so I'm sure they will keep following us.
Yes.
You asked a separate question on why GIFT City. So when we set up the DIFC entity, we set up a DIFC entity because HDFC Life the HDFC group is very well known across the world.
Plus a trusted brand.
A very trusted
amongst
brand.
the NRIs and all.
Yes, and the NRI diaspora in UAE is obviously very large. So we thought that the entire GCC UAE market can be covered. So we had set up our entity in Dubai. And then when the opportunity to set up in GIFT City came up, we jumped at it. We always jump at these opportunities, and we loved setting up in GIFT. The primary reason was that the license that I have in Dubai, the DFSA registered license or DIFC registered license regulated by DFSA, it is basically a B2B business. So it's B2B on the reinsurance side. But our license also allows us to write direct life insurance business. So now we did not want to write direct life insurance business in the Middle East market as of now. That was not in the scheme of things. But we thought that if we actually want to go to the NRI diaspora across the world, and we always jocularly remark that there are 32 million NRIs across the world. That is the population of Malaysia, by the way. Or if you want to look at it differently, it's a population of 5 Norways. Because that's how massive the NRI diaspora is. And so we thought that let's set up something in GIFT City. And because GIFT City, we love GIFT City. We've been there for a while now. So while we set up the DIFC entity in 2016, we set up the GIFT City entity in 2023 August. So we've been there for a little more than 2 years.
So you have a full-fledged office there in
we have a full-fledged office. We have people. We have a full setup there. So whether it is
Okay.
underwriting, risk management,
Okay.
actuarial, the entire distribution piece, everything is
Okay.
housed out of Gift City. And as I said, we like Gift City. The regulatory environment is amazing. The
Yes.
people who manage the regulations there, the folks that we deal with, whether it's at the operational side or whether it's at the the management side, I think they're very, very supportive.
Yes.
We like the fact that the legal infrastructure is good. It gives the jurisprudence of India.
Yes.
Plus, it has a very forward-looking, innovative viewpoint. And it's a great gateway if you actually want to go ahead and access the entire NRI population. So Gift City was the natural choice.
Yeah, and NRIs who are looking forward to say USD-denominated insurance or wealth creation products, I think Gift City is the
way
best.
out. Yes.
It's,
If I had to wager and if I had to predict, Gift City will become one of the top financial services free zones in the world very soon.
Yes.
So I'm actually going to wager on that.
Yeah, and I also want to share with you, sir, that we are also an approved corporate agent.
Yes.
We have got this license from the IFSC regulator, and we are one amongst the, many approvals there in Gift City. So we are one corporate agent out there, and we have done tie-up with HDFC Life International also. So all their products are available for Anand Rathi NRIs and our customers as well. Sameer sir, when it comes to life and health insurance, there are various products available in market, not only in India but outside India also. And I heard that outside India market there are various good products available to the NRIs and the community out there. Then why NRI will look at HDFC? I mean, what kind of differential advantages that HDFC International Life International provides to NRI compared to the Zurich or some other insurers or issuers who are present there already there, and some well-known names out there in.
So you're absolutely
India
right.
market.
There are some very good names out there, some very good products out there. But I say this very humbly. I think the secret sauce initially lies in the name. I mean, every Indian knows the HDFC group. So we have there's a legacy of innovation. There's a legacy of trust. There's a legacy of brilliant products that we've brought out, in India. And I think that continues. So everybody outside of India, also NRIs, a lot of them bank with our bank back in India. A lot of them have insurance policies with HDFC Life. A lot of them had taken housing loans. So the name really is the main. That's one. The other thing is, we've had the advantage of looking at all the products that are out there. And when we decided to sit down and design a good product, there are a couple of massive advantages that we have, and why somebody who's an NRI should actually look at taking a product from HDFC Life. First and foremost, I'm giving you as I said, the India jurisprudence. I'm giving you the legal framework of India. IFSC is based on Indian legal provisions. So I think that's a very, very big advantage. The kind of products that we've created, now we know what an NRI wants. Having dealt with NRIs for so many years. We know what a typical Indian wants, what's so dear to an Indian, they're a proud global Indian. So there's a level of flexibility, there's a level of liquidity that our products have, which other competing products and I say this very respectfully, don't have. The kind of investment strategies that we have actually offered to our end clients, and I'll speak a little bit about how our investment strategies are doing. I think that has been, top of the line.
But NRIs, they investing in India through various options which NRIs have right now through NRO, NRE, PIS, non-PIS, etc. accounts. Then investing and then filing the taxation, etc. Everything is a very tedious and a sort of cumbersome process for NRIs also. How you are addressing this, if at all NRI wants to say start your journey, their journey with say HDFC.
So I think it's key to understand that the game really is of share of wallet, right? So an NRI would obviously want to invest in India through the rupee route, and they would invest in India because there is that sense of nostalgia. There's the sense of investing back in the country, and in our journey to becoming a developed country, it's very important that the NRI flows keep coming in and a lot of money flows back into India. So I think that continues to happen. What we are offering really is USD-denominated products. So today, an NRI who is looking to create a corpus or an investment in USD or any other currency. So actually, it's not just USD, but you can have multiple currency options also that we can actually give. Those are the kind of products that we're actually offering. And when we offer those products, what exactly are you doing? You're basically hedging the entire rupee depreciation risk. So that's a big advantage. An NRI has access to NRE accounts, an NRI possibly has access to foreign currency accounts, NRIs have access to international credit cards. So we have all of these which are allowable modes of payment, where you create a corpus, which is house sort of gift.
Yes.
Okay. And this entire corpus is denominated in dollars. And as I indicated earlier to you, that the entire process that we have built in terms of the customer journey, like for example, and I'm just going to touch a little bit about the process, because that's very important to the folks who are actually looking at this, because at the end of the day, you don't want to sit down and sign 20,000 documents and get 50 calls and so on and so forth. We have an absolutely paperless process. So when I say paperless process, there is no requirement for a single wet signature.
Okay.
And the fact is that since we've been in this business for more than 2 years, as I indicated, we set up shop in August of 23. The entire customer journey has already been built in as many as 36 countries. Today, we are offering your entire KYC and the entire process through a video verification. So I don't need anybody to physically, go and collect documents and so on. And the other countries, and this 36 is very fast expanding. Other countries, there is sufficient support where we can ensure a completely seamless and straightforward process. So it's absolutely brilliant that, we've tied up with payment gateways. As I said, you have, and the entire, and I keep coming back to the GIFT City infrastructure. The infrastructure that has been built, that has already been built, and it has continued to, being built by the IFSC, is very supportive towards the NRI population on multiple product fronts, insurance being no different. So it's a very easy, seamless process, completely paperless. It's completely wet signature free and very, very innovative.
Yeah, and one more point which I want to highlight is that now NRIs are allowed to open their FCNR account with any of the banks which are available there at GIFT City. You name it and the bank is available there. And you can open your FCNR savings account in 11 currencies. I mean, you can open your account in rubles also, AED, and CAD, Australian dollars, or you name it, and they are actually recognizing around 11 currencies. So you can open your foreign currency savings account there and keep your asset, or you can say park there in GIFT City. Sameerji, you mentioned about dollar appreciation. I'm sure dollar has actually reached 91 levels. It has crossed 90 levels. And most of the NRIs, they are complaining that the returns that they were expecting because of this dollar appreciation has actually gone negative. So this kind of products, USD-denominated products, will actually help, can be a hedging solution for all the NRIs who are earning in dollars. Right?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. So tell us more about the products. Maybe you can touch upon the Global Wealth Advantage Fund, because that is doing good amongst the NRIs.
Yes.
And you also have some education related products also, which I'm sure, because many students go out of India for their future studies and for their further studies. So I'm sure their parents who have taken loans or sort of assistance from the banks, they must be looking at products like this. So I mean, start with the Global Wealth Advantage Fund, and then you can also dwell upon the education.
So I'm actually going to talk about two things.
Okay.
I'll obviously talk about the Global Wealth Advantage. It's one of our flagship products. There's also the Global Education Plan. That's the plan that you were referring to. And while I'm going to give you a sense of both these products, I'm also going to talk a little bit about the underlying funds. Because, in the previous point you mentioned that, the rupee depreciation and the returns on dollars, people have been complaining. So let me talk a little bit about that. Because that's very interesting. I mean, we've been around for 2 years. I dare say we have reasonable fund performance now behind us, almost 2 years.
Okay.
I'll share some numbers.
Okay.
Stay on the chair, you'll fall off when you hear the numbers. So, some of, and we're very proud of what we've done.
Okay.
And we know that 2-year performance is 2-year performance. In the longest span, it's still. But I do believe it's indicative, because the way we've worked out, the way we've created our funds. It's very interesting for our viewers to know that we already have 9 funds. Okay, and they're diversified. I mean, they're all diversified. We have a global equity fund. We have an equity. We have balanced funds. We have liquid funds. We have gold funds. We have funds that invest in artificial intelligence. We have Sharia compliant funds.
So all these are strategies available.
These are all strategies that are available. These are all funds.
So total 9 strategies.
We have 9 different strategies.
Okay.
While we, as I'm speaking, my team is working on 2 other strategies. There's a global blue chip strategy that we're working on. There's a multi-asset strategy that we're working on.
Okay.
So these are all. So the idea really is that anytime you buy a product from HDFC Life International, you have access to these underlying funds on the unit link side.
Okay.
So you can keep, and the flexibility that I spoke about, flexibility of switching between funds, transferring, changing your premium in terms of, 50% here, 30% there, all those things are there. So anyway, these are underlying funds.
But all this switching and everything is pocket friendly for the clients.
Pocket friendly for the clients, and it's easy.
It's all easy also.
You do it very easy. It's fairly straightforward and online. Now, let me come on to the products, because as I said, the product layer is sitting on top. The underlying funds are below, product layer is sitting on top. So I have the global wealth advantage, which I spoke about. There's the original version, there's a flexi version, there's a Nova version. I won't get into too much of detailing. But really, what is this product doing? This product is giving you up to 100 years of cover.
Okay, up to 100 years.
Yes, and you are actually, it's a unit link product, and that unit link product is offering you the ability to create a, so somebody who's into, like if I'm an NRI, I want to create a legacy fund. So I can keep investing into this fund. I can rather keep investing into the product, and I can decide where the money is getting invested depending on my risk appetite. So if I want to go easy, somebody may want to invest in gold. I have a global gold fund.
Okay.
Somebody may want to invest in, say, emerging technologies. I have a global artificial intelligence fund, which I spoke about. I have a global equity fund. I have a diversified fund. I have a liquid fund.
And all these funds, they invest into the US market predominantly, or?
Yes, they all invest into US funds. Right. Okay. So what we've done is, it was a long process. We actually sat down and we funneled all the funds. We looked at the track record and the history of these funds. These are all literally blue chip funds. We haven't just picked up any fund just to bump up the yields. We haven't done that. We've been very clear. We've only picked up highly rated funds. We've done the entire channeling. It follows the same level of scrutiny that an HDFC Life follows back in India. And since I also am a member of HDFC Life, we've maintained that. So we have a very, very stringent investment committee. We have regular investment committee meetings. Everything passes through our board. We funnel, we do that deep funneling. We pick up funds, and that entire strategy is built. So anybody who's looking at creating a legacy pot, anybody who's looking at a retirement kind of solution, that I want to create something for retirement, I want to create something for estate planning, legacy planning, the Global Wealth Advantage is probably the best fund to do that. A fund that precedes, rather a product that precedes it, is the Global Education Plan that I had spoken about.
But coming back to the Global Wealth Advantage Fund, you also mentioned about the Sharia compliant fund. Okay, because many of the NRIs, they are based in say GCC markets, and they will be looking forward to this sort of fund strategy.
Yes.
So if you can brief more about the.
You're absolutely right. Because in some sense our lineage goes back to Dubai, and we understand what the NRIs specifically in the GCC look at. There is a requirement for Sharia compliant investments, and I think the Sharia compliant investment fund that we've come up with, basically what it does is that it's completely based on Sharia principles, which means as per Sharia principles, we try to avoid sectors or companies that have excessive leverage. Okay, we avoid sectors that don't meet the ethical standards that the Sharia board or the Sharia compliance board actually mandates and prescribes. So that is what we're doing. And I'm going to talk one small thing about the Sharia compliance or the Sharia compliant strategy. The Sharia compliant strategy, we've launched it about 6 months ago. And if you just look at the returns, you are already generating about 25% return on this in dollar.
Yeah, I can see 24.99
or something is the return. No, I understand. It's just a 6-month window. But as I said, it basically gives us that confidence that the way we've picked our funds or the way we've actually built our strategies are actually going to deliver long-term value for the end customer.
So out of this, say, 9 strategies, which are the 3, if an NRI wants to, say, start this journey with HDFC Life, what are the 3 strategies that he should, what are your picks?
Sure. So I would talk about, for me, they're all, none of the strategies are my stepchildren. So I would say all our strategies are good. But the global equity strategy, that's in global some sense the thing. That from inception, and I say this has been almost a little more than 2 years, from inception that has delivered 19.99% returns since inception.
And
that's
this
almost 20%.
Net of all the taxes, net of all the cost.
This is the net return after the rupee depreciation, everything that you, in some sense, there's no rupee depreciation because it's all in USD. So this is the net return in USD. So 20% return in dollar terms is actually a very strong return. I'll speak about one more fund because we've seen a lot of interest in that, and that's the Global Gold Fund. Now I know that the gold price
fund.
Now I know that the gold prices have been going north, so that frankly has helped us.
Yeah.
But even the gold fund has actually delivered 37% return since inception. And again, this is in dollar.
Yeah.
So that's another great fund to invest in. We are very proud of the AI fund, the artificial intelligence fund. The artificial intelligence fund since inception has delivered almost 42%.
42%.
So these are unheard of kind of returns. So again, I'm not saying that these are kind of returns that will sustain, but the confidence that we have that over a 2-year period we've been able to give strong double-digit returns in dollars gives us a lot of confidence.
So Sameerji, we are seeing era of AI and tech boom. There are so many global companies who are investing a lot into this particular theme, and investors are also looking forward to invest in this particular theme. Now this is an option. You have one strategy which deals with AI and the tech related stocks, etc., etc. So my what is your view on this particular theme, and how NRI can start their process of investing in this particular fund strategies?
So thank you, Niteen. Very, very interesting question, and this is an area of interest, as you correctly said. Everybody is interested in AI. So while we understand that this is an era of AI, we still at the end of the day have to remain true to the fact that capital appreciation is really what we're looking at. We don't want to just jump onto the bandwagon of something because it's the flavor of the month or flavor of the year. The idea really is that the core principle, so whatever we decide to do, is really focusing only and only at capital appreciation for our end customer. So that's the philosophy which drives all our funds, and the AI technology fund is no different. So the name is the AI technology fund. It doesn't invest only in AI.
Okay.
So it's AI and technology. So what we've done is we go through the entire value chain. So we're investing in AI, we're investing in emerging technologies, we're also investing in semiconductors. So what we're trying to do is the core of insurance always is risk. So we are looking at every investment strategy also going back to the risk strategy that a typical insurance company works on, and insurance companies work on diversification. So when we say that it's the AI technology fund, as I said, it's investing in semiconductors, it's investing in emerging technologies, it's investing in AI, it's going across the entire value chain. And when I say entire value chain, it means hardware, it means software, it means machine learning, it means automation, it means robotics. So it means all of this. And so that is the way we've actually created this fund. The other important part is that, like any other portfolio, we are also maintaining cash equivalents for liquidity and cash equivalent for risk management. So it is just like any other fund, very well diversified. And again, I'm repeating at the risk of sounding repetitive, that it invests across the entire value chain of technology. So we are not remaining restricted only to, let's say, semiconductors, say AI. So it's to that extent.
Okay. You have another product in Gift City which deals with the student and student related insurance, right? And that is for the parents, right?
Yes.
If you could brief us about that particular product, because I'm sure many of the NRIs, they are looking forward and they are interested in this particular product.
So, when we say 32 million NRIs outside, and this number is ever growing, Indian students are very aspirational. They want to go abroad and get access to best education.
And this product is for Indian residents or for NRIs? Sir, if any NRI say is interested and he wants to go ahead with HDFC Life International, so what are the steps? I mean, is there any, what are the steps involved in this for onboarding the client?
So I think first, of course, they have to come to our valued partners. We also have a direct way of selling, so I think that's there. So, viewers, please feel free to go to our website and have a look at all the products that are available. And of course, with trusted marquee brands like Anand Rathi, of course, we have tied up. We are very selective about who we tie up with. So, we are very, very happy to be part of, the entire offering that Anand Rathi gives. You all are a great brand, so we love working with great brands. So that's one part of it. From a customer journey point of view, I've mentioned it's a completely seamless journey. Everything is automated. Every piece of information you need, I did touch upon the fact that you have information about, so say it's a global education plan. You're looking at that. You will know exactly how much to invest, where to invest, what kind of fund strategy to use. So all the information is available on our website. All the information will be available with our partners. As I said, the customer journey is completely digital.
And what about the payment of premiums and all? Can the NRI or Indian resident pay in through his credit cards, using
Yes,
his credit
so
cards
you-
and savings account?
Yes, so you can use your, if you have, and again, I'm not distinguishing.
And this is
between-
also digital, the fund movement?
Completely.
It's all digital.
Completely. So, if so say an NRI has access to an NRE account, you can pay from your NRE account. If you decide to pay through your NRO account, then you obviously have to follow the LRS route. If you have an international credit card, you can pay using an international credit card. We have tie-ups with, with credit card payment gateways. So I think that's not a problem at all. If you have foreign currency accounts, a lot of NRIs have foreign currency accounts. You can use your foreign currency account to pay the premium.
And they can use their Gift City
Gift City
account also.
Yes.
To pay the premiums.
Yes, please feel free to open an account. Open an account with HDFC Bank, I have to say it. And FCNR accounts. So you can use those accounts. Those accounts can be, you can fund those accounts and you can pay premiums using that. So everything that is available usually, I mean, to any NRI who's sitting outside. Outside. So I was in Dubai. I was an NRI myself. So I know, what are the requirements.
And the pain points also.
And the pain points, importantly the pain points. So we've tried to, and again I come back to the products, flexibility. You have a 3-year premium payment holiday. In some of our products, you have the flexibility to switch
also.
You have the, it's very important.
But what is the minimum premium, or you can say the?
So again, it's product dependent. But so we have kept the minimum premium threshold also low. The important part is we realize that NRIs often require liquidity. So
this can be monthly, quarterly, or
we have all the modes available.
All the modes available.
So all the modes are available. Liquidity options are available. As I said, premium payment holidays are available. Liquidity options are available where you have access to 50% of the strategy value. Okay. You have very interesting features in products where after 10 years of premium payment, 10% can come in as a fund booster. After 20 years, 20% can come in as a fund booster. So a lot of these interesting things that we like. These are like loyalty additions. The more loyal you are to the product, the more money gets invested back from our side. There's a loyalty bonus that comes in. So very interesting. Please go through the products and you will like what you see.
Briefing us about the products available with HDFC Life International at Gift City, Gandhinagar. One final question to you, sir. What are the future plans? What are the future products that we can expect from HDFC International, which I'm sure Indian residents as well as NRIs outside India, they will be interested in, sir?
So, our product philosophy is life stage based. So again, we've done a very detailed analysis on what are the life stage needs of a typical customer, which is no different for an NRI for any other customer. So now that we have launched an education plan which was very specific, targeted for children who wish to study abroad, and now we've also, as I said, the global wealth advantage that is also in the annual. I didn't speak about the fact that we also have a very interesting health insurance product.
I was coming to that. You have plain term insurance and health insurance products also?
Yes, so we have a term, that's a pure term insurance product, that's a separate product. We also have, because we have our license allows us to also sell health insurance. That's very interesting. So we have something called, which is an IPMI, International Private Medical Insurance. So I think that's a great product that we have. And it's called Insignia, and it's a very modular product. So it allows, so you can select inpatient, outpatient, dental, optical. You can actually select. You can select US and coverage in US, Canada, or coverage in other parts of the world. So it's very modular. That's what everything we're trying to do is very modular, so that you can pick and choose exactly what you want. Okay, so that's one part of it. But coming back to what you can expect, as I said, it's life stage based. So while we have covered the entire gamut of investments and corpus creation in terms of the education plan, we've covered corpus creation in terms of your legacy planning. We've covered the health side of it through the IPMI product, Insignia. There is something you can expect, some products on the travel side, because that's complementary to education and people going abroad, traveling. NRIs tend to travel a lot, so you can expect something on that. Term products you spoke about, that is something on the annual. Importantly, we are also looking at the other side of the spectrum, which is more to do with pensions, annuities, retirement. So there are certain products that are going to be coming on the pension, retirement, and on the annuities side. So idea really is that we want to use Gift City as the base to become the provider of choice for all the life stage needs of NRIs.
Thank you, Sameer ji. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, Niteen D. Thank you for having us here.
Thank you. So today we discuss about HDFC Life International products. Thank you for watching this podcast. This was third in this series. Unboxing Gift City, where we discuss about events, products, and what's happening in Gift City, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Thank you all. Please subscribe our YouTube channel. Please visit our website for all the details and information about the products available in Gift City. And I request you to follow us on LinkedIn also. Thank you very much.